The day the sun took a holiday. It was a bright and cheerful morning in the little town of Sunnyvale. Every day began the same way. The sun peeked over the green hills, stretched his golden arms wide, and greeted every flower, bird, and sleepy child with a warm, "Good morning." But this morning, something unusual happened. As the sun rose into the sky, he let out the biggest yawn Sunnyvale had ever heard. Yawn! "Oh dear," mumbled the sun, rubbing his bright eyes. "I think I need a holiday." The animals in the meadow gasped. Mrs. Robin nearly dropped the worm she was carrying for breakfast. "A holiday? But you're the sun, who will keep us warm." The sun chuckled. "Don't worry, my friends. I'll only be gone for one day. I've asked my cousin Moonbeam to look after you." And with that, the sun slowly drifted behind a soft curtain of clouds, leaving the sky pale and cool. Moonbeam had never worked in the daytime before. Usually, she floated quietly through the night, surrounded by twinkling stars humming gentle lullabies to sleepy owls and hedgehogs. When she heard she would be filling in for the sun, her first thought was, "Oh my goodness, what if I'm not bright enough?" But she wanted to help. So early that morning, she rose into the pale sky, carrying a soft, silvery glow. "Hello, everyone," she called gently. Her voice was like the sound of leaves rustling in the breeze. "I'll do my best to keep you company today." She wasn't as bright as the sun, but she had her own kind of magic. She sprinkled tiny rainbow stars in the daylight sky, letting them drift and twinkle. The children of Sunnyvale ran outside, pointing in amazement. "Look, the stars are out during the day." The flowers swayed happily, whispering to one another. "This is new and rather lovely." And because the air was cooler without the sun's warmth, the townspeople decided it was the perfect day for something special. A cool day picnic. Mr. Badger baked trays of fluffy blueberry muffins, each one topped with a sparkle of sugar that glittered like frost. Miss Squirrel brought crunchy acorn biscuits in a basket lined with autumn leaves. The children squeezed lemons for lemonade, though since it wasn't hot, they pretended it was a magic happiness potion. Blankets and baskets were carried to the meadow, and everyone was invited. Even the shy hedgehog family, who arrived with tiny apple pies balanced carefully on their prickly backs. They played sack races, leaf crown competitions, and guessed the animal sound, which became very silly when Mr. Owl tried to sound like a duck. Moonbeam floated above them, watching the laughter, her stars twinkling like confetti falling from the sky. She had never seen so many happy faces in one place. As the day softened into evening, Moonbeam decided to give Sunnyvale one last surprise. She called to her friends, the shooting stars, and together they painted pictures in the dusky sky. One looked like a giant heart, another like a smiling cat, and one even resembled Mrs. Robin holding a worm. The children lay on their backs in the grass, pointing and giggling. "I've never seen the sky like this before," whispered little Emma. "I hope Moonbeam stays forever." Moonbeam's glow warmed with pride. She had been nervous, but now she knew. Kindness and effort could shine brighter than sunlight. The next morning, the sun returned, looking fresh and golden. "Well," he boomed, "it seems you had a wonderful day without me." Moonbeam blushed. "I just wanted to make everyone happy." "You did more than that," the sun said warmly. "You made the world sparkle in a way I never could. Thank you, cousin." From that day on, Sunnyvale had a new tradition. Every year, one day would be set aside as Moonbeam Day. The whole town wore leaf crowns, shared a picnic in the meadow, and remembered how a change could bring unexpected joy. And Moonbeam? She always returned for the celebration, bringing her rainbow stars and gentle silver glow, making the children laugh, the flowers dance, and the hearts of Sunnyvale shine. If you enjoyed this story, please feel free to press the like and subscribe button. It will help me a lot. Sweet dreams, little ones.